You're watching the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand.
Salah to settle it in front of the Kop.
Welcome back to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand. We are here with someone who doesn't need any interviews, Magical Dan. So, what do you think about this game, my mates? Are you happy? Are you disappointed? What do you think?
I mean, overall with the result, it's just obviously it's better than the other week at Brentford. It's horrible being there and seeing that happen. But yeah, I don't know. It's one of the things where we can go back to Molineux and we can beat them, of course. Good to get a run out with Gakpo, but you've got to think that's one of our strongest squads pretty much, what we have fit right now, and we should be doing better than that. And you know, I'm hearing that their third goal should have counted, and I don't know why it's not, so I need to look back at that. But
It wasn't offside?
apparently it wasn't offside. I don't know what's happened with that one, but apparently it wasn't offside. I don't know what we need to look at, but apparently it wasn't offside. So we need to look at that. And again, it was from a corner, and we saw at Brentford the amount of corners we conceded is stupid, and I don't know why we're not able to defend that. But apart from the first half was a bit shaky, second half I was really happy with how we performed. Obviously until their goal, didn't really have many chances in that second half. I was confident we were going to get the winner. Gakpo, you know,
What do you think about Gakpo's performance tonight?
he didn't do anything outrageous, but it's his first game. He doesn't really know what he's doing. He doesn't know how we play. You right there, fella? He doesn't really know how we play. He just wants a nice little feature on the Kop TV. He doesn't really know how we play. You know, he's doing his job, and a lot of time you did see him go backwards. But again, like I said it before, if it's your first game and you don't really know what you're doing, then sometimes it's best to be safe than sorry. Do you know what I mean? If he takes a player on, fucks up, and then, you know, he's going to make himself look like an idiot. So, you know, and he did create the chance for the Mo goal, so we can't really complain. I know that once he starts to get to know the team and starts playing with them a bit more, I'm expecting a lot more from him. He did look good at times. Happy with Thiago's performance. Ibu looks solid.
Who was your man of the match?
Do you know what? I actually don't know. I don't.
It's a hard question tonight.
I think there really was a player that stood out. Although I was really happy with Nunes tonight. I felt that he showed, you know, he got the finish of a goal, which, you know, people keep saying, oh, he can't get the finish. He was really good. He does as he usually does, everything down the line. And the only chance he had really that he scored. So we can't really discredit him from today. So obviously, I'm happy with Nunes' performance. You know, you look at the midfield. Again, nothing special from Henderson, but obviously he picked up a knock. He was already, you know, had a concussion in the week. Fabinho looked a bit better. Thiago. I was really happy with Ibu in the fact that he has to defend one of the strongest and fastest players in the Premier League, in Adama Traore, and he did a very good job in doing that. So I was happy with how Ibu played. Trent's ball, by the way, for the goal. Oh, it was unbelievable. Trent's ball, and we know he can do it, but it's good to see that he can do that every week. So yeah, it's good to see Trent's assist.
I've noticed after the Wake Up, Trent, he massively improved his defensive, how to defend, and it's something that surprised me because his first assist, it was this season against Brentford, and then today another assist. So you think that he's finally back to his best days in Liverpool?
Yeah, I think, what was the game before Brentford? Was it Villa?
Villa.
I think it was Villa. I can't remember if it was, maybe it was Leicester, where he was really solid defensively. One of the games he was so good defensively, and you got to give him credit where credit's due. And, you know, he's definitely stepped up. And you saw even when he did come on for England in the World Cup, you know, he played well. And I think he had a lot to prove. You know, he wants to prove himself. He's come out in the media and said, you know, everyone's having a go at me, but at the end of the day, I'm one of the best in my position for a reason. You know, he's where he is for a reason, and his job isn't necessarily to defend. He creates so many chances, it doesn't really matter. But, you know, he can defend. Just because all the rival fans see one clip and they make a clip and think, oh, Trent got to defend. Mate, if Reece James did half the stuff he did and that was put online, when people say Reece James can't defend. So, you know, you've got to give Trent credit where it's due. And, yeah, I think he's definitely built his confidence up now. And, again, if he can keep that going into the next couple of weeks, then we're good. And Robbo as well. Robbo's been under fire a little bit. And the last few performances, Robbo's played really well. Against Villa, Robbo was my man of the match. He was unbelievable. He was so good. And, again, today, you know, even when he come on against Brentford, you know, he started that excitement. He started that build-up. He looked so much better on that second half as soon as Robbo come on. So you've got to give him credit as well.
Big up to you, Dan. Thanks very much, my mates. See you next game. Take care, lads. Take care.
Thanks for watching the video, guys. Remember to like, comment and subscribe to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stands, for a lot more Liverpool content.
Remember to check out our Shopify store for this beauty and much more. It's the new Luchito's Way Diaz t-shirt based on Luis Diaz and Carlito's Way. It's out now, designed by Rubi.
And there's going to be so many more.
There is. Make sure you're involved. Go and buy this now and use the Kop TV 15 for a little discount if you want.